The following game has been rated T for teen by the ESRB for fantasy violence, mild language, and drug references. That means anyone under the age of 13 should not be watching this video. You have been warned. Greetings and salutations. I am Outlier, and I bid you welcome to this channel. Joining me today is, of course, my usual co-hosts, Snowball and Wolf. And today we're returning back to Starpoint Gemini Warlords. Yes, it is probably the most liked game on this channel. Which still makes it the most liked game on this channel. I know no one really watches these things, but I like to pretend that they do. Makes me think I have purpose. The premise of the Starpoint Gemini series of video games is that you are the commander of a starship flying around in an area of space known as Gemini, which I believe is a... what's the term that I want to use? Binary star system that was originally settled by a Terran empire. People of Gemini decided for one reason or another that they didn't want to be ruled by a Terran empire, and they decided to fight for their independence. People may have used reality-bending weaponry, and that caused a rift in space-time, severing the Gemini system off from, well, everyone else. And they've been that way for a certain period of time, and that's the backstory right before the first game. And then the second one, I believe, has the Terran Empire returning. I've not played the second one much, so I only know off of what I've seen from Warlords and I've read about elsewhere, but apparently the Terran Empire gets attacked by an alien species, and they have to destroy the FTL gateway between Earth and Gemini, and a bunch of refugees from Earth manage to get through before they shut it all down, and they settle off in this one corner of the Gemini system and form the Solari Concord. And this is relevant because in Starpoint Gemini Warlords, you work for the Solari Concord, and unlike the rest of the games in the series, in addition to being a starship captain, you also command what passes for the entire military might of the Concord. And it's your job to build ships, assemble fleets, and serve the cause of your government. Which, when we left off last episode, was to covertly track down a bunch of pirates who were trying to kill everybody because the overarching government wants to adopt a wait-and-see approach, because they feel that taking out pirates is worse than having a bad reputation with the rest of the Gemini system. And that's called politics. So that's the basic gist of the game. It is, of course, made by Thank you again. Now that being said, let us begin.
Alright, so this is us. This is our fleet, for lack of a better term. We have one battleship. A couple destroyers, I believe. What's this red thing? Oh, that's just a mysterious signal. Yeah, I did one of those. Not really important. It's a frigate. Something flew by. It's a random freightliner. Another frigate. Another destroyer. That's the second battle. When did we get two battleships? Why am I questioning that? Of course, that one could be an AI ship. So, this is the map. We're here. This is everywhere else. Yeah, so my fleet consists right now of Tara Higgs's Orion, Maxon's Paladin. These two are NPC, I guess, hero characters, for lack of a better term. Basically, they are characters that you interact with in the story, and they have their own level progression system, as opposed to just the generic, non-named other ships, which consists of one battleship, two destroyers, and I believe now 3 to 4 frigates. No, right now 3 frigates. I think that one frigate I had right here marked that. But that's the consistency of our fleet. This is our ship right here. I'm not certain if I said that. I probably did. And we just finished building another Omicron. And we can't proceed with the story until we upgrade to at least a destroyer. And last episode we managed to purchase a destroyer. I just haven't switched to it yet, so. And the station we're right in front of is Concord. It is the hub of, well, all of our operations. So if we go to Garage, I believe I actually... Dry dock. Yeah, I moved everything on. Go to the shipyard, and we're looking for the... That's actually... Say, when did I pick up a cruiser? I did not. That's the shipyard. I want the garage. So I want the Sigma. This is our destroyer. Let's transfer command. And we're now in a destroyer. So let's load it all out. We're going to need to increase the turrets. When I say we purchased it at the very end of last episode, I mean we just literally purchased it and then exited out. We didn't actually look at it. We didn't do anything with it. So now we have the maximum number of turrets. Let's actually mount our weapons onto it. I like doing, there's 3 different kinds of weapons. Beam weapons, which are your laser weapons. Rail guns, which are, I guess, kinetic based. And plasma cannons, which are plasma based? I'm not quite certain what the difference is between plasma and energy based weapons, but I like mounting beam weapons on the support and starboard sides. The plasma weapons go on the fore, and then I like having railguns on the aft. And also, I've researched upgraded certain types of upgraded weaponry. So I don't have any of that kind of railgun yet, so now I do. And we also have heavy weapons. And I like matching the heavy weapons with the light weapons, so the side weapons should end up being, well, the heavy equivalent of beams, which are shockwave weapons. The heavy equivalent of kinetic weapons are the missiles. And then the heavy equivalent of plasma weaponry is a fusion torpedo. And while I have researched these, I don't have enough to get both the Requiem and the Harbinger. So let's get one. And I do have a spare missile. I'll mount on the back there. What's this symbol? Oh, sure, I'll find out later. Oh, it's a hangar. Wait, this ship can carry fighters? I did not know that. So we have an interceptor, a fighter, more fighters, fighter, and a bomber. So I'm assuming it's basically, I don't want to say rock, paper, scissors type scenario, because I have to admit, up to this point, I've never actually had to deal with fighters before. But I'm assuming interceptors are more of a anti-fighter type of plane, whereas the fighters are kind of generalists. They're decent against most things, but don't really excel. Whereas the bombers are kind of your anti-ship and like anti-capital ship fighter or plane. And they are ridiculously expensive. I probably should not have purchased the fusion torpedo. Oh well. So I got 2 million. I'm guessing we're not going to get anything high-end. Of course, we can always upgrade later. Cobra is probably the most expensive I can get. It's got 90 fuel, a group of 5 fighters, an average damage of 20. The next one down that I can get is the Delta. It's got 130 fuel, 5 fighters, damage 10, fuel launch 5. And the Cougar has 3 fighters, 180 fuel, and then an average damage of 15. So the Cobra seems to have the highest average damage, although it's got the least amount of fuel. I'm assuming that's 90 seconds of fuel. And we now have 318,000 credits to our name. And well, it's definitely enough to rearm.
And then we go for customizing. I can paint decals and whatnot on the ship, although that gets slightly difficult to do. So I've taken to not doing that.
But need a name for this ship. A grand name. A name to inspire fear into the hearts of our enemies.
While Cuddle Pumpkin probably does work, we should probably workshop something better.
Well, I believe the last ship we called Biscuit, so keep with that theme. Sandwich. Fly. Alright, we are now in the SS Sandwich. Or, I guess it would be Solari Concord ship, so SCS Sandwich. Alright, so we should be good. Actually, one quick question. How many... It's a transporter, propulsion, shield generator, sensors, grapple. I probably should work on upgrading these as well. Oh, there we are. 47 unit Space Marines. So, and then we leave.
Captain, I'd like to speak with you on Concordia if you have the time.
Alright, so even though that said first officer, that was actually Rainer Trace's voice, so yeah, he's another NPC, so... And because for some reason the game doesn't continue until after you leave, let's just re-land. So this is actually Rainer Trace. Sentinel, I've hit a wall. Sentinel is our rank, not our name. Yeah, this is us. With that metal head of yours, I doubt it hurt. Hilarious. We're going through the data cube you procured on Holocom HQ, but with little to no success. I thought you deciphered it already. You presented the data on the council hearing. That was a bluff. They were out for our blood and had to throw them off. Frankly, I have nothing. Nika, I'll have her thrown in the brig. I can hardly call it her fault. She did her part, but the data itself is locked with the standard holocom encryption. So I guess we really are going to have to go to war against them. Can't you crack it? I can, but it'll take me weeks if not longer. There's a potential alternative, Nika. Her again. Yes, she used to work for Holocom. At least she claims she did. If anyone can help her with this, it's her. Send a ship for her on Tyrannos. She should still be there. I've already done that. And? Hey, boss. I'm not your boss. Can you help or not? Sure, I can, but I need a tiny favor first. Of course you do. What is it this time? And what will you hide from me this time? It's nothing big. You remember that syndicate witch, Corlina? I've been checking the network and she's hard on my case. Get her off my track, I'll be happy. So we need to kill her. Happy to help you, mean. That too, what do you say, deal? Why's she after you anyway? I may or may not have had something to do with the sudden demise of her brother. That would explain her, but not the entire syndicate. Spit it out. What did you do? It's possible the station accidentally exploded in the process.
Maybe we should have left her on a planet. I hear they're harder to destroy.
What? How? It's only a matter of scrambling the power core safety locks and initiating a meltdown. I mean, why? I was trying to get out of the syndicate, and that was supposed to be my death. No one was supposed to get hurt, honest. I don't think so, Nika. I'm not getting the Concord involved in this any further. Wait, what about Ben Sarah? Where did you get that name?
Ben Sira is the person who led the attack against the Concord or Concordia and killed a bunch of people.
I know you're after her. I've seen what data you wanted to be extracted from Holocom. I know how to get to her. I've pushed a couple of feelers through the net. And you telling me this now?
Because she needs to sweeten the deal so that way you keep her alive.
I feel I might need to leverage sooner or later. No hard feelings.
Like I said.
I want to know everything you have on that current. Everything. I have a contact on Lunari. He can lead us to her. His name is Runner. Get on my ship. You're coming with me. Raynor, I've got a lead on Ben Sura. I'm going for her. If the council asks for your whereabouts,
I'm out the bathroom. I had some bad food.
think of something.
I've contacted Runner. He'll meet us near the station. Here are the coordinates.
So it is slow to get moving. What? Oh, so there's the launch fighters. Alright, who hit what? Alright, so I'm sure going out with an entire fleet of ships is probably something that won't that'll attract a lot of attention. But at the same time, I'm fairly certain we're probably going to get attacked by something very big and very not nice. And I don't even have enough materials to build a new destroyer. Frigates do seem to be getting their butts kicked a lot. So, let's bring the fleet. Because why not?
Affirmative. Engage sublight.
Okay, so, Captain, the Concord issues 3 T-Drive charges. T-Drive is the FTL engine in this game. For any long-distance Concord-related missions, you'd like to use T-Drive to travel to chosen destination. No, go there manually, which means we continue on sublight, or yes, strap in and fire the engines, immediate T-Drive travel. I could go either or, but if I continue on sublight, I'm probably going to run into something not nice, and I'll just edit it out of the video anyway, so let's just jump in. And here we are.
I'll send him a ping. He's probably cloaked.
And there we are. Alright, so Nika says, Runner's still kicking, I see. Yep, you can't kill what you can't see. Nika tells me you have the whereabouts of a certain Amari Ben Sara. Yeah, I might have stretched that bit somewhat. Damn it, Runner, what did you do? Sorry,
Ships
love.
decloaking in the vicinity.
So, Kohler and Rain, the person after Nika, is appreciate your help in the matter, runner. Anytime I let the sun of creds pouring into my balance. Syndicate takes care of its own, rest assured. I trusted you, runner, you burra. There's no escaping this time, Nika. I guess it's a good idea I brought the fleet. Are you forgetting something, Corlana? Nika's on my ship. You have to go through me to get to her. I'm aware of that, as I am aware of a lot of things, Sentinel Pelgary of the Solari Concord. Done your homework, but don't say that helps you here, or I don't have time for patience for this. Now let's start bashing. I'll see how that helps you here. I'm willing to make a deal. I have no quarrel with either you or the Solari Concord. Hand over the girl and you can go. Wait, what are you on about? We had a deal, Syndicate. Both of them have a bounty and I want a cut of it all. Huh. Interesting. Silence, you're free to collect the bounty after I'm done. You answer Imperial? Oh, your answer Imperial? And the option is I'm not Imperial and we can fight. Fine, you can have her. She's nothing but trouble anyway, Lieutenant. I still need you to crack the encryption, so I guess we're going to war. That attitude won't get you far.
They're arming
Probably
weapons.
not. Boy fighters.
All squadrons launch.
Today, I enter history.
To hell with this. I'm out.
Entering sublight for Herculean stretch.
Alright, let's recall the fighters. I'm guessing we're good. And we just now head back to Concordia. Let's blow up that derelict first. Well, we'll probably get in trouble for that. But that is why we bring friends.
Engaging
Because we're
sublight.
constantly getting jumped.
Acquiring new coordinates. Adjusting ship rotation.
Alright, so Trace Blaze, good to see you back in one piece. Where's Nika? Should still be on the ship. Somewhere on the Concordia, why? I'll get security to find her. I want her on this cipher right away. We don't have a moment to spare, and the sooner we start, the sooner we know just how powerful the Oath really is. Sounds like a plan. Have you considered keeping her on for a more permanent basis, sir? Hire her? Indeed, she might be very useful in the days to come. Think about and talk to her. Any news from the Council? No, they've been very silent since the hearing. I'll get back to the data cube and let you know when I have something tangible.
Come to Concordia as soon as you can. Veneros is under blockade. We need to regroup.
Okay. So somebody decided to blockade the entire planet. Veneros is the capital of the Concord. Concordia is just the station we operate out of. We got a problem, Martin. Our character's first name. I gathered as much. Did you find something in the data? Most definitely. I found evidence that the Black Oath is working on something big, and I mean big as in large by size. What size are we talking about here? Carrier size? Much larger. Remember Leviathan? How could I not? We've worked on it for years, which begs the question of how. They had help. Cal Emmerich's, I guess, is our boss. Counselor Emmerich's, welcome. Indeed, they had help, unwillingly though. You have to stop with this quick speech, Trace. What the hell is going on? Even before we took over Concordia, Warden Trace had been tasked with a special project called Proxima. In essence, it is a craft of massive proportions that would ideally deter any hostilities against the Concord. And we both know how that worked out the last time. I'm guessing poorly. We can sort it out later. We've got much more pressing matters. In any case, the Oath used the attack on Concordia to see our Proxima schematics, at least parts of it. I'm not sure how much they managed to obtain. Chances are that we were played for fools all along. We didn't apprehend Bensara. She wanted to get caught to get on Concordia. What's our next move? Info from Holocom shows the Oath must have an installation in the Nexus region. When we combine that with our own recon intel, the installation is clearly Idea. What are we waiting for? Let's crash the party. Are you insane? The Protector is already campaigning to beat us into submission. If we go in guns blazing, we can expect to be under attack by basically everyone within the week. No, we need definitive proof. Someone should go ahead and scout the area, collect proof, and get back without getting noticed. Who do you recommend we send? I'm guessing it's us. I won't risk anyone else. I'm going there myself. Besides, I've already been noted as a loose cannon, so if anything goes to hell, just deny Concord involvement. Use the modified ship on the docks of his infiltration while one of your officers stores your current one in the garage. Seeing how this is a stealth assignment, we'll be able to use your battle fleets for the duration of this mission. Good luck. And so this is our friendly ship. Apparently, we can't even sell the cargo we just picked up.
No, we didn't steal it. It's legal salvage. Because we killed them first. It was self-defense. You can't prove anything.
Carry on, Captain. May we see each other soon.
What's this thing? Oh, it's a relay satellite. Alright, so... Oh, we still get the cloaking device. What ship is this?
Fighter squadrons, you're good to go.
We still have access to fighters, apparently. Oh, it's an Apollo-class destroyer. Yeah, I don't like this weapons configuration. Hang on.
Warm greetings, Captain.
I mean, I'm fine with having one beam weapon, one plasma weapon, and 2 railguns. It's just, I like the 2 of the same weapons on the sides of the vessel, not on front and back. Well, I'm guessing we can't change it, so oh well.
Initiating sublight.
Where are we? Huh. We're actually here. Friendly territory. No wonder why the boss doesn't want us to fly in guns a-blazing.
Affirmative. Entering stealth mode.
And now we cloak, which happens automatically even if we don't have cloaking capabilities. Because unlike in the second one, cloaking wasn't tied to the ship, it's tied to the class of captain. I'm linking to the local relay network, so we should be able to catch something at least.
And then someone by the name of Sunder Captain. I'm not certain if that's a faction type of ship or that's her actual name.
Be advised, NSX-487 Sunder preparing to leave the dock. And the Dia, I believe that's the station. Affirmative, Sunder. Get the package from Defiance and proceed to the site ASAP. Commander's getting itchy. Roger, Dia. On our way. Sunder out. Tell him get ready. Let's see where you'll take us, Sunder. We have to follow this one. A lot of enemy vessels.
Containers. Whatever this thing is. So Defiance officer. Coming vessel, we got you on sensors. Decloak and identify. Transmit fake transponder code.
DF-051 Costello, you may approach. Use the open command to steal data from Defiance mainframe, or since I have hacking 1, I can steal navigational data. But if I had hacking 2, I could hack into personal accounts and steal 350,000 credits by the looks of it. That seems kind of mean, plus it's not an option because I don't have that ability. Let's just take the nav data. Calmly can steal data from the Defiance mainframe. Records show that a number of ships are regularly flying into the local neighborhood after picking up cargo here in Defiance. Sunder among them? Affirmative, and it seems that the Sunder is just about to leave on another run. Excellent, we'll follow him.
Hail, Captain. Your presence is a welcome sight.
And now we just follow. I'm glad that this cloaking device doesn't actually wear out. So I guess it'd be helpful if I was flying directly closer towards the thing. Of course, I guess it would also be helpful if I was moving at roughly the same speed, but for some reason I'm not.
Forwarding video feed to Concordia.
They're building something big here. What do you think, Rainer? The size of the scaffolding would fit something resembling the size of the Proxima.
We've got incoming. They've detected us.
Get the hell out of there!
Initiating sublight.
Apparently I have to return to the main missionary, even though it said get out of there.
Affirmative. Entering stealth mode.
Just recloak the ship real quick. I like how you're cloaked, but apparently everybody can see you. Nexus Patrol Leader, incoming vessel. In violation of Nexus territorial laws, shut down your engines and stand down. Well, I've done no crime. What are the accusations? So, let's stop the pretense, Sentinel. You're not getting away this time. Your capture brings a nice bounty, and the Oath will be more than happy to get you. What does the Oath have to do with you, your Nexus? We fully endorse that nice engineering feat you've seen there, so they're helping them build it. Then Ben Sura says enough. The Sentinel doesn't have to hear that. And yet we did, so now we know that Nexus is working with the pirates. Everybody seems to be working against us.
Even our friends. Much like in real life.
Besides, he's proven himself a capable adversary. What if he escapes after you told him everything? In the future, it's just to keep your mouth shut and do what you're told. Deal with him swiftly. You know where to find me when you're done. You heard the lady. Possible.
All batteries fired to go. Aft shield is at top capacity. Port shield is at top capacity. Aft shield down to 25% capacity.
Are we firing?
Is at top capacity. Shields restored, Captain. One shield is at 50%. Reinitializing shields.
Someone's saying that they're on the way. No, I should probably deploy the fighters.
All squadrons.
And we're dead. Because I'm not paying attention.
Come to Concordia as soon as you can. Veneros is under blockade. We need to regroup.
I don't know why it doesn't show the character portraits anymore. And just everything says first officer. I'm guessing that's some sort of long-standing bug that never got worked out. Which is something they missed. This is a somewhat older game. Alright, so we already read all this. Something Proxima, something, go find out. Done that. Can I cannot switch anything. Weapons. Yeah, I can't do anything there.
Good luck.
Engaging sublight.
I'm guessing we're supposed to actually run for it as opposed to just staying and fighting. Alright, so link to the local network. Should be able to catch something at least. the Sunder again. What's going on? We follow. We attempt to follow. Just checking to make certain we actually have ammo for the heavy weapons. Could have sworn I didn't see them, but then again, they're all missiles, so they don't have the shiny, look at me effects that the other heavy weapons have. Alright, so incoming vessel, we have U1 sensors. Even though somehow we're cloaked, they can still see us. Again, we'll steal the nav data and so forth and so on. Let's follow the Sunder.
You graced us with your presence.
Transmitting fake codes, and we almost run into them. That would not help stealth-wise. How did we fail that time? Or did we actively fly into them without knowing it?
Come to Concordia as soon as you can. Pharos is under blockade. We need to regroup.
Okay, if the planet's under blockade, why shouldn't we just deal with that first?
Personal greetings to you, Captain. Always a welcome sight.
Acquiring new coordinates. Initiating sublight.
Alright, again, same stuff. Continue.
Take care as you take
Stole
your lead.
plans for the really big ship. Need to go find out what's going on. Take this nondescript rust bucket instead of your battle fleet and your
Affirmative.
heavily
Sublight.
modified and tricked out ship. Because this is a stealth mission, and apparently, well, this is the obligatory stealth mission it's found in every game. And for some reason, you failed it twice. Well, I know why I failed it the first time. I got the ship blown up. I don't know why I failed the second time. I'm guessing because I, again, accidentally did fly into the ship. That, or the cloaking system failed for some strange reason. And again, they're talking about the Sunder. Follow the ship. Even though the ship just magically disappeared, so we need to go to here.
And again, they see us because apparently even cloaked, they can still see us. Just steal the nav data and everything that we need. Follow this ship.
And there we go.
To Concordia.
They're building something big here. What do you think, Rainer? The size of the scaffolding would fit something resembling the size of the Proxima.
We've got incoming. They've detected us.
Get the hell out of there!
Engaging sublight.
So again, Nexus Patrol, incoming vessel, you're in violation of Nexus territory. I've done no crime. What's your accusation? And let's stop the pretense. You're not getting away this time. Your capture will bring in a nice bounty, and the people we're fighting are not have us. What does the oath have to do with you? Because you're not working for them, and they fully endorse the nice big shipyard that they're building. And then Ben Sura, the person that's been plaguing been an entire thorn in our side for pretty much the entirety of the game, says that we don't need to hear that. Besides proving himself a capable adversary, if he escapes and if you told him everything in the future, so just keep your mouth shut. And we already read this. And then they say you heard the lady, and we go to battle. Yes, we would if we don't just simply run away, which I fully intend to do this time. Let's cloak. Oh no, we actually have to destroy him. Okay. In that case, deploy fighters.
Good to go.
Fuel up.
Aft shield is at half capacity. Starboard
Now we have
shield
no
is at half
shields.
capacity. Target destroyed. Energy shields reinitialized.
And we just need to survive until Terra gets here.
Affirmative.
Arguably easier said than done, but that's what cloaking devices are for. Can't board, so good point. Terra technically is in a bigger ship, so hopefully she brings, well, everybody else. I like how they're not shooting us, but they can still technically see the fires.
Roger that. Commencing automated firing sequence.
Abandon all stations.
Hostile target eliminated.
Only the cold can soul.
Okay, so that's a destroyer.
One shield is at 50%. Aft shield is at
We hope we actually
capacity.
pointed at the ship we're trying to shoot, and I think we're actually out of range right now. So has Terra arrived yet? I would like to know.
Aft shield down to 25%.
I think she has, actually.
Shields restored, Captain.
You're dead.
Target eliminated. Port shield is at
There
half
you.
capacity.
Who's next?
Dying is the last thing I'll do.
Target destroyed.
We good? I recall the fighters. Now what? Guessing we head to the waypoint?
Initiating sublight.
Nope, return to the main mission area. I'm guessing... So, what do we do? Derelict. It's Terra. So, now what? Not answering our comms. Don't know if that's because they're not supposed to respond, or something happened.
Initiating sublight.
So I'm all manner of confused. another derelict. Using the something. Okay, so that's what I've done so far. Does not explain what I need to do now. And do I head back to
Acquiring new
Defiance?
coordinates. Engaging sublight.
No, I do not return back to Defiance.
Focusing scanning beam on target.
I'm really hoping the game didn't bug out.
Engaging sublight.
What if we head back into the dust cloud? Nope. Still need to return to the main mission area. Alright, so what happens if we reload? I like how Terra showed up, but Maxim didn't. Alright, we've heard this all before. Yeah, Battlefleet just simply disappears. Alright, more text. We follow that. We go here. Alright, even though we're cloaked, they can still see us, so we transmit a false transponder code. Hack for nav data. Steal what also we need. Sunrider's still following, so we follow the Sunder. And at least we try to follow the Sunder because apparently we're traveling faster than it. So we try not to hit the thing like we did the second time. But we need to maintain close proximity, and since they're most likely traveling at sublight, we can't decrease speed. Not that it matters, because that's the thing we're trying to find.
Forwarding video feed to Concordia.
And away we go. And Nexus show up, we think they're friends, and it turns out they're not. They say that they're actually working with the Oath, and then we fight.
All wings launched.
Fighters, set guns to auto kill.
Commencing automated firing sequence. Front shield is at 50%. Front shield down to 25%, Captain. Aft shield is at capacity. Aft shield down to 25%, Captain. Cordial is at half capacity.
We tried cloaking, but I'm guessing we fired. I don't know, we didn't.
Defense shield
Okay.
initiated. I fired will command executed.
Almost all systems down.
It's dead.
Target neutralized.
That one's dead. Pigs is on her way as more enemies show up. And supply repair arrives. That one's dead.
Shield is at half capacity.
That one's dead.
Damage on all levels.
Shield down to 25% capacity.
That one's dead.
Dying is the last.
That one's dead. That's the destroyer.
Target is down.
Actually out of range. Was out of range.
Force shield is at half capacity. Force shield down to 25% capacity. Shield down to 25% capacity. Defense
Pass.
shield initiated.
Good shields up. Special abilities to kill that.
Target destroyed.
Blew out with a crash.
Nice one. Next time we'll think twice. I'm heading back to Concordia for repairs. I suggest you do the same.
Okay, so something clearly did not trip the last time. Alright, so mission complete, and now we need to upgrade to at least a cruiser. So if we head back to Concordia,
Course set. Engaging sunlight.
we'll send a civilian. Nice, so nice that the Nexus is still technically our friends. I guess they can't overtly say that, yes, we're working with pirates. So we'll sell them some gas in exchange for materials, because I'm constantly running low on materials, and I have plenty of gas and resource and ore. For some reason, every ship seems to be carrying plasma rifles. So we didn't actually spend much time with our cruiser. Not cruiser, destroyer.
Affirmative. Entering.
So I just want to see how well the
Starboard
Marines
shield
do
is at
this
half
time.
capacity.
So we'll see if they can take this frigate.
All hands fire at will.
And they actually can. We've taken this frigate. When you take a ship with through boarding action, I can do 5 things with it. I can salvage it for parts and get a bunch of materials. I can take it to headquarters and make it ready to serve the fleet. Basically, it turns into an AI-controlled ship, which I spend materials for. I can put it in my garage, which I pay credits for repair costs. I can sell the ship and transfer the credits to my account, which nets me credits, or if I haven't already done so with this type of ship, I can send the hull to headquarters for research to allow construction. Basically, I send it back to Concordia, and rather than them selling it or fixing it, they take it apart, study it, and figure out how to build more. Let's do that because I like doing that. And you're a destroyer.
Dangerously close to dying.
Starboard shield is at half capacity.
Next ship.
No more. Start the engine.
I can actually send troops over here.
Me and lives to tell about it.
Focusing scanning beam on target.
And I want grapple. There we are. That way it can't get away from me. Of course, to be fair, it also means I can't get away from it. That actually healed pretty much all of my Marines. Cut grapple. And advance on the bridge. My ship now. Alright, so whatever class of ship this is, I didn't actually stop and look. I've already researched it, so salvage your parts because I need the materials. Alright, so who's next? No one? Okay, good. Call the fighters. Salvage is derelict. This isn't even my destroyer and I'm still kicking butt in it. Wasn't always the case. Alright, so let's just get back to...
Affirmative. Changing course.
Also, I now have over 4,000 materials. I could probably build a... Alright, so I can't technically build a battleship, but I could get another cruiser. However, something that Rainer's been after me about is to construct a T-gate around this wormhole. So let's spend all of our stuff to do that. So once that's built, and actually fairly certain it already is, because stuff gets built relatively quickly. Well, outside of ships, stuff gets built relatively quickly in this game for reasons I'm not fully certain of. But so as I was saying, that's probably built now, which allows us to access the T-gate network, which allows us to
HQ sends word that one of our fleets have finished their task.
technically fast travel in a variety of different places. And this is, well, that's a plan. This, however, is an anomaly. So it provides various buffs or debuffs.
Beam on target.
I don't actually remember what all of them do. But if we scan it, we can make it go away. And we get small amounts of gas for it. That's a gas block.
Aligning
And that's
ship to
Concordia.
plane.
So we can dock. Can I get my actual ship back now? And so then Nika says, "Hi, but hey, boss. What's up? Trace tells me thinking about joining the Concorde, or actually nothing. We'll talk later." Yeah, I've been thinking about it. So Persevere seems nice enough. I thought I might settle down, get a nice patch of lawn on Pharos, put my feet up. Not really what I had in mind. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, I want to join. Seems like you imps are pegged wrong and like to lend a hand where I can. I don't have anywhere else to be. Just like that. Nothing you'd like to add? No skeletons in the closet? Nope, a certain Corella was the last banshee on my back. I'd rather not go into more details. So if that's the case, I have Trace assign you to a ship. Welcome aboard, Nika, and Nika joins you as a War Master, which is what they call the, I guess, the NPC characters. Let me think about it some more. So nice, I won't disappoint you.
I'm sure she will.
So let's unmount everything. Sell all that. Go to the garage. Where is... It's my destroyer. That's interesting. I guess they gave me the destroyer. I mean, it's got more ammo for the forward heavy battery. Well, actually, no, my Sigma does, I should say. Battery cooldowns faster on the Sigma, although battery refills higher on the Apollo. Or the... So, actually, it's for all the guns. And it also has one less aft turret than the Sigma does. It's got less shields, same sensors, same grapple, same hanger. Looks to be same engines and same transporter. So yeah, minor differences. Same price. The Sigma actually has higher hull. So I'll keep the Apollo. I was not expecting to keep it. No, I do not want to transfer command to the Apollo. Are all my guns still aboard? Yes, they are. Oh, that's actually surprising. I did not think I would actually get a free destroyer, for lack of a better term. So, but destroyer is no longer enough. We now need a cruiser. And the cruiser we have available to purchase is the Zodiac. At least from the Concorde. I guess I could technically go somewhere else and buy something else. But for to purchase a cruiser, I need 9 million credits, and I only have 1.3 and change. So let's see what the job board says. So we can survey for 1 million, blow something up for 1.1 million, hunt down a veteran for 1.1. Yeah, hunting the veteran gets us a little bit more. Plus, it's at a lower recommended level, so I have a feeling it's going to be easier. Oh, it's about the same. The survey one's at a higher level. I don't think survey involves combat.
Carry on, Captain. May we see each other soon.
Affirmative.
So we'll go to here,
Sublight.
and what's this for? So we'll have Nika join with the Honor Armada, which is our main battle fleet, and we'll bring them along. Because these missions go much easier with very large friends. And a battleship is a very large friend.
I destroy a veteran's henchman to bring him out. Gunships. And a frigate. Board the frigate.
I do look for firing arcs on the city.
Starboard shield is at half capacity.
Well, I'm guessing the veteran's here now.
Port shield is at half capacity. Port shield at to 25% now.
Okay, we're gonna cloak.
Aft shield is at half capacity.
What's your problem, Turner?
And the veteran's in a cruiser.
Stealth mode.
And we've captured the other vessel. So send it to send the hull to construction.
Indicating failure.
Engaging automated protocols. All weapons on auto mode.
Launch the
Fighter
fighters and
squadrons, you're
collect the
good to
cargo.
go.
Smart, aren't you?
And this is why we bring friends. He's dead now.
Target eliminated.
Of course, I guess I could have technically taken the seen if I could take the vessel, but I often can't take larger vessels because they require more Marines than I have. Plus, they had just taken the frigate, so. So you guys weren't much help, but then again, the destroyer really doesn't need. The battleship doesn't really need much in the way of help. I mean, it, for all intents and purposes, is a fleet. Watch, next thing I do, I come across something that actually kills
Scanning
me.
target.
Alright, so that anomaly actually would disable the grappler. Interesting.
Course adjusted.
Sit back and pick up another job.
Sublight. Acquiring planar coordinates.
Alright, so clearly we're approaching the station. For some reason I couldn't think of the name Concordia from an off angle.
Acquiring planar coordinates.
Very off angle. We're actually above it. So we'll just sell the stuff we just picked up. Rearm. And what's the job board have for us now? We've got 2 hunt veterans. Both actually... Oh, that pay really isn't all that high for that level. Let's accept that and see what we get.
Proceed.
Engaging sublight.
Oh hey, we actually now have over 4,000 materials again. Still not enough to build a battleship. Get a cruiser. Oh, that's just a bunch of gunships. Local patrols should be able to handle them. I'm actually more worried about the blockade around Pharos. Alright, so we need to scan the derelict to determine our next move. Try not to fly into the derelict, because I'm fairly certain that definitely wouldn't be our next
Initiating
move.
ban.
Alright, so we arrived at the location of a barren derelict. The enemy veteran is in the vicinity, so we can plan something to lure him here. The derelict is an old scientific vessel that has lots of used technology parts to ambush, and I'm ready, but there's limited quantity, so we need to make a single decision. I've read all of these last mission, but basically it sent a distress call saying we're disabled after combat, and we supercharged the weapons using electronic parts. The batteries disable their weapon batteries as soon as we hit them. Explosive substance aboard, and we can make mines and plant them around the derelict. Activate the distress call and lay an ambush. Derelict showing anomalous signs indicating engine malfunction. Could rig it to explode, creating an anomaly in the process, and then pick the distress call on the derelict where we fly. Make a large EMP bomb in the derelict to send a distress signal from the derelict. So I'd rather not deal with an anomaly. So we'll just disable the weapon.
Reactivation complete.
Holy cow, that's scary. And it has full biometric screen.
Starboard shield down to
So I can't even
25%
send...
Reinitializing shields.
after it, even if I had enough people. Man, am I glad I brought a battleship with me. Literally just sitting here, doing nothing. Although, we did supercharge our weapons, disable their weapons, so maybe that's got something to do with it. What I really want to know is, why am I complaining about the fact it's not destroying my entire fleet? Why do I have a problem with it just sitting there first? I'm perfectly fine with it just doing nothing.
Target neutralized.
And they brought friends. This one we can send people over. Luckily, it's got 1% hull left, so we either take it or it goes boom. So kind of also my people not to shoot the thing while my Marines are aboard. Of course, it can still shoot back, so I'm probably not going to be able to take it, but we'll see how it goes. Successful percentage is 17%. So we'll try it, but I don't believe troops have failed to capture the bridge, killed the thing.
No one catch me and live to tell about it.
And you're dead.
Starboard shield down to 25%, Captain. Enemy down.
Oh, and Higgs has gone up in level, so she's now piloting a battleship. So I now arguably have 2 battleships. Because... No, Nika's also in a battle. I like how the War Masters, as soon as they go up to use a larger ship, they just automatically have it. And Maxton is also now piloting. So all my friends are piloting battleships now. I'm still stuck in a destroyer. By choice, I should point out. What I really want to do is salvage the derelict of that carrier. Because it's nice and big and I want to. Smaller ones I'll just blow up. Except, of course, this one's actually out of range. Or, you know, we could just send the scavenging swarms at it, because apparently shooting it doesn't do any damage. So Micah's in a Poseidon, Leonard's in a Paladin, and Higgs has, that's just a standard frigate. Where's Higgs? Of course, I could just simply hit this thing. And Higgs is in an Orion, which is, I think, our standard, the Concord's standard battleship. Yeah. Also have enough materials now to actually build a new one, so we're going to do that. Because nothing says deadly effective like capital weapons. Yeah, there's Higgs.
Engaging hostiles.
These corvettes are just about to have a bad day.
Severe damage on all levels.
Our structural integrity is failing.
A very bad day. I can just sit here and just watch them die.
You picked up the wrong
I
guy.
actually can. Okay.
No, start the engine. Do you think you can stand against us?
Select those. Where's this anomaly that I'm in the effect? That's one of the two suns. Oh, that must be it.
Focusing scanning beam on target.
Okay, who hit what? I'm upside down, aren't I?
Adjusting ship rotation.
Well, for all intents and purposes.
We at Concordia salute you, Captain.
I'm sure you do. I am arguably the guy in charge. Alright, so as normal, we sell all of that. Rearm. Actually, buy another signal. Alright, so if we actually look at it, it's only one fighter squadron. When I finally do upgrade to the Zodiac, I do get one extra turret on each side, although I lose the back heavy battery. Although I do regain it when I upgrade to the battleship. That's assuming, of course, I actually go down, I actually just stay with Concordian ships. I don't technically need to purchase one of these ships. I just need to upgrade to a cruiser. So in theory, I could actually technically steal one and use that to proceed on with the game. Or I could simply go to a friendly planet or station, like where Maxim comes from, and see if they have a cruiser for sale there, and I could buy that. Same with any other friendly station. That's the word I'm trying to say. There's actually 3 different battleships I could actually purchase. Of various costs. Alright, so there's that fun stuff. There's that to look forward to. Ooh, could do an installation assault.
You'll earn your pay.
Affirmative. Engage.
So what installation are we hitting? Some random thing out in the middle of nowhere. And military fleets have begun fighting over in a zone. I'm guessing, yeah, they always fight over this thing. So hopefully we can hit this facility and get to the place we need to defend in 6 minutes, because that's how long the pirates will have before they take it. Probably not, which just means we fly over and take it back.
Arriving at the construction site. Our goal is to prevent the construction.
Say, where are all of our friends? Who's in the car? Man, a lot of things have suddenly died. Why am I complaining about this? On fire. You've got to keep remembering to do that. I want to shoot this thing. Once we get within range to shoot this thing. Okay, fine. We'll attack the platforms first. also keep it to the port side.
Reinitializing shields.
Oh, so our primary turret has battery power. This is one heavily armored platform. Special abilities always work though. Who's next? See why it was such at a high level.
Starboard shield is at half capacity. Aft shield is at half capacity. Reinitializing shields. Starboard shield down to 25%, Captain.
That's dead. There's the next one. It definitely has quite a bit of range.
Front shield is at 50%. Front shield down to 25%, Captain. Shield reactivation complete. Energy shields reinitialized.
So we probably should just simply shoot this thing. This thing is very heavily armored. And now it's dead. And we go up to level 22. And I'm guessing
Affirmative.
we'll have time.
Engage
Won't have enough time to actually get there in time. Especially stop to, you know, reclaim the fighters. Something I forgot to do.
Engaging sublight.
And the new battleship's done.
Last thing I'll do.
It's always fun. Menu. Go. Oh, let's build. No, let's not build anything right now. Send a fleet out to that. Send a fleet out to that. And we're going to lose that in about 4 seconds. Did lose that. But you know what? We'll just take it back.
Captain, we're flying through enemy territory.
I know. Used to be our territory. And it will be again. I could probably actually kill these all by myself. And I have. Yeah, Maxim and Terra went up. Didn't they just go up in level? Speaking of levels, good luck keeping everything even. Both expose. Alright, so I mean, hacking 2 would have been helpful during the last mission, so we'll actually get that. Although, I mean, I do technically already have merchant diplomacy, which I think does the same things, just slightly differently. So we'll continue on with that, and yeah, so that's the points. And we're actually damaged, but
Acquiring planar coordinates.
so we have taken this back, and on that note, I shall call it here.
Everybody stay safe from the plague and have a good day.